This is Tristan.
Hi.
He's my niece's son, so I guess you can call me Great Uncle Mike or whatever. Anyway, we're fixing it with the Long brothers. Do it yourself with fixing it with the Long boys, bros, B-R-O-S, period. And you saw in the other part of the video that we have the floor up, and I took these 2x4s, and remember I showed you how to read the tape, the measuring tape?
Yeah.
And he did really well. Of course, that was only your first lesson, so I don't expect you to remember everything. But anyway, so these 2x4s were cut to length, and it's for the space below. So what we're going to do is we're going to take and we're going to set some, what this drill is for, Tristan. He looks like he's really confused, but what are you going to do with that? Well, here's what we're going to do with it. This is going to be for starter holes, okay? Okay. So I don't want to split the wood, and I'm going to use screws to put this frame together. So that's going to go underneath the floor, and you'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put the 2 ends in to make sure that that's going to fit inside there. If not, then I've got to adjust this a little bit, because I make things really tight. So, and the reason I make it tight is so that we don't have to have any slippage or anything like that, okay?
Just stay there.
So what we're going to do is I'm going to drill some holes in the ends of these boards. And I'm going to put the flat side to where the 2x4s will fit better. So, and these boards are really straight. So I really don't like that. I don't really like that, but that's okay. So I'm going to drill some holes on the ends of these boards. And then we'll put this like this. We're building the frame, okay? And I want you to note that we put them to right at the end like this. See that, how flat that is there? Mm-hmm. No, look here. Look on the side over here. See how that's right on the edge of that?
Yeah.
So that's how I want that.
Okay.
And on this side, the same thing. That way we can stay real square. We want to be square. All right, so now I'm going to drill a hole right here. And right here. I'm going to take that down. You see how it's did a little bit of hole right there?
Yeah.
Now the reason we do this is so these boards don't split. When I put a screw in there, sometimes they'll split. I think it flipped over, didn't it? Let's see if that's gonna be a match.
It flipped over.
Yeah, I think it flipped over one time. So now we take our screws. That's pretty good. Now, why are we doing this? Why are we doing this?
For a walk-in shower.
Why am I drilling those holes?
To not split the wood.
Right. Because sometimes if you don't do that, it'll split the ends of the wood, and then the piece of wood's not any good.
Then you can't use it.
Well, a lot of people use it. Hand me that drill, will you please? There's reasons I do everything. A lot of times I don't tell anybody anything, because I'm a bad teacher. But I'll guarantee you, if you take the extra time to do stuff, your work will last a lot longer. What we're doing here, Tristan, you are my helper, and what a helper does, it gets materials for me, like what you got the screws for me, and so I didn't have to run over there and get it. It makes me my job a lot easier, and plus you're going to be learning. And after we're done, we're going to clean the area up.
Tell him that.
I got to show you how to clean up the area afterwards, but you're going to do most of the work.
Okay.
And see how my boards are all stacked over here? And
Yeah.
you're sitting on the wood already cut, but it was all stacked, and I knew where everything was. I knew where my tools were. I went and got my tools. I got the screws. I got the drill bit, or the drill, and the
Small drill.
yeah. I got everything ready, so we were ready to go.
Everything that you needed.
And then when you get done, you put them back where they were. That way you know where they are. Okay, so how you do that is you put your hand and line it up. See how that's lined up there? Look, see how that's lined up? Go like this. Go like this, Tristan. Feel your, here where I'm at. See, it's pretty flush. You can feel both of them. All right, so that's good. So what you do is you push down on it, put some weight on this so it doesn't move. So I'm doing this again.
So it doesn't split.
There you go. Good job. This one is identical on both sides. That's why I'm only going to make one, to see if they'll fit in there. They're going to fit tight, I can tell you that. Get a sliver, so you don't want your hands to slide around on those boards. Did you get one?
No.
Here, let me help you. Good job.
Like and subscribe. Push the bell for notifications at all times. Like and subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications all the time.
There you go.
The kitchen floor is not plugged up.
All right, that's perfect. All right, see that? That's perfect. So what we're going to do is we're going to finish putting the framing in there. Now this will fit on this other side over here. Again, perfect. And why is it perfect?
Because you did it right.
Yeah, because I did it right and I measured precisely. Okay. So that's good news. So now we'll finish framing this out. Now our hole for the plumbing goes right about where that bend is there. So make sure that the cross pieces are put in the right place. And then we'll measure for our 3/4 inch plywood. And we'll show you how to do that in a minute.
You like this stuff, Tristan? You like doing this stuff?
Yeah.
Make a lot of money in your life if you do it. Because everybody's too much of a pansy to do it these days. Right?
Yeah.
Careful. You can go out that way, Tristan. You can go out that other way.
All right, now I'm gonna put the rest of this. All right, now what we do is we measure Make everything even. And so how you do that? How would you do it?
Measure
If you want your boards to be even across there, how would you do it?
it.
Yeah. Part of this board under here, and then we're gonna listen to me.
Oh, yeah.
I was talking to you, mister. We're gonna take this board and we're gonna stick it under here. And when we stick it under there, we're gonna drill.
I saw the video. I saw a video where you stick the board in there.
Very good,
Yeah,
Tristan.
so but this is gonna go down 3/4 of an inch below here.
So he said.
Okay. I'm just telling you again, so you'll understand. And we're gonna slide it under there, and then the plywood's gonna go on top of this. And then the plywood's gonna be level to this board here. Okay? Now, we're gonna put these 2x4s in here. Exactly the same distance from one another.
Where are the dogs?
What's going to go on top of that, Tristan?
3/4 inch plywood.
Where's that at? Is it cut already?
Yeah.
Yes. You saw Mike cutting it out here on the porch.
Yeah, I did.
On the video you did.
17 3/4 to center. What do I mean?
Right there.
We're gonna go 17 3/4. Where would that be on this scale? Remember what I said? This is 17, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where would 3/4 be?
I don't know.
So this is a quarter, that's a quarter, that's a quarter, that's a quarter.
So it'd be right there.
Okay, good. It's 3/4.
Good job.
So we're going to make a mark right on the 3/4 mark, and then we're going to go pretty close to center. You don't have to be exact, but we want the center to line up to this little mark right here. All right?
Okay.
So that's to center. All right? It makes everything square.
And
You don't want this board to be over here or here. You want that board to be exactly where this other one is. So
And why
we're
is
gonna
that?
measure over here at 17 3/4, and we're gonna make that mark right there. So this board has to be right in the center of that mark. Okay? You got it? And we're gonna make sure that our plywood goes on the top of that, and we gotta know where those are so we can screw them down. Plus it makes this frame square. Cut a couple pieces off of this. And this will be for our border over here. So part of it, we can use the other parts to do our thing with. Make this one.
Careful, don't bust my paps, boy.
Just make these. Square is good. Can you hand me a hammer?
Okay.
You want to pause it for a while? Because I got to make that whole piece.
Yeah, we can.
Do you think that you're learning anything?
Kind of.
Kind of. Well, you are learning something. You have to learn something. Is there anything that you want to tell your YouTubers?
I haven't posted in a long time. That's what I want to say.
And do you want to tell them anything else?
And I'm working with do-it-yourself, with fixing it with your longbows. And subscribe to the channel.
And a thumbs up.
And a like. A like.
Yes.
Like and
Okay,
subscribe.
so like and subscribe. Now what we're going to do, Tristan, is I'm cutting this. You might want to get over here so you can see. Now that, Tristan, what is this called?
A blade.
It's called a skill saw.
Yeah, I did not know that.
Well, you do now. So what is this?
A skill saw.
Okay. Now this thing cut your grandpa Long's fingers off. This saw right here did. Because he used it improperly. Now I'm going to show you the proper way
To use it.
to use it. And I want you to pay attention.
Okay.
I'm not going to let you use the saw, but I'm going to tell you about it.
Right.
Okay?
Okay.
Now you stay back over there. I don't want you doing a balancing act when I'm using the saw. Because these are no joke. These will hurt you. They'll cut your fingers completely off. And if you cut something and it slipped, it could cut your foot off. This is not a joke. Very serious. All right?
Okay.
Somebody your age should always have somebody that knows what they're doing to be with you. Even if you think you know. You understand? Don't do it without supervision.
Adult supervision.
That's right. And you're not going to do it for a while because I don't think that you're strong enough yet to handle both things. Okay? So it's nothing against you, but you're going to know what to do by the time you're ready to do it. So anyway, I'm just going to cut this off here. And the reason that I got this 3/4 inch piece of plywood is that we're going to set our framing that we had from before and that we made earlier. Okay? And I'm going to show you what we're going to do with that. We're going to put the center piece on and the two side pieces.
Okay.
And then we'll put a piece of plywood on the center piece. And then the next, probably the start of the next video, we'll cut the hole. Okay, so what this here is a slide square, and we use it to cut a square across here like this. So we want a square cut. So we make that. See this? Put it up against the wood, and that's square. And then we just draw a line, and then we're going to take the skill saw. We're going to cut right across here.
Okay.
Now depending on what side of the wood I want to keep, that's what determines what side of the line I cut on. You understand that?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to keep this side that length. So I cut on the other side of that line. If I wanted to keep this side, I'd cut on this side of the line. But I'm going to cut on the farther side of the line because that's the length I want that to be.
This is going to fall on that,
Well,
so...
You just... There, see? Now, that's the side I want. You got to be careful about doing that. You'll get a sliver. Now we're going to use this piece to put our framing in. Now hand me that big gun right there, that orange one. Oh, where's that piece of plywood I cut? Huh? Where is it? Never mind, I got it. Okay. Make sure that this wood is going to be pretty much flush. I need to balance out. Some of these I
Have to do the next one.
I'm going to put this right underneath that piece there, as close as I can get to it. Now, the reason that I cut this piece, Tristan, is this needs to come up flush to the top of here. So that's what we're going to do. That piece right there, make sure it's... Now give me the nail gun. Hopefully this will work.
Yeah, I hope so.
No, don't step on that. Okay, now you got that side. Do this side over here. See, it's good to have a good tight fit.
That's right.
And we'll test it for flush.
Hold on. Tristan.
Probably good.
Yes.
Ooh.
Hey, what's that thing right there? What's this?
It's a saw blade.
Oh, wow.
What's neat?
I said just, is it good?
Yeah. That's pretty tight. I mean, that's pretty good. So that one's in there.
Are all those?
Now we can take some screws and screw the rest of it in. That's what I was going to do.
Good job. Now keep it up. Don't get your fingers in there.
It's not going to go down.
Good job. That's good, Tristan.
Now what am I going to need, Tristan?
Screws.
Come over here. Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Okay, go. Scary that it couldn't do anything to you.
So now it went. Whoop.
No, I wasn't going to do that. It's not that long.
That looks pretty good. Okay, now one more. And then we can...
There you go, Uncle Mike.
It's up.
Alright, we're going to put this in there just like we did the... No, you don't do that. Oh. That's right on that thing. You want to hold that over?
Sure.
Don't break it. Don't pull on it so it's so hard.
Can you pull it over?
Here. Just like that. Can you hold it? Just tell it passes it. Okay, you can let go. Piece of plywood, please.
Good job, buddy. Put something underneath it, Mike, and pry it up or something. Oh, I see.
Where are the nails in it?
Yeah, there's nails in it.
Okay, give it to me. There's not that many nails in it, so
Where
I
are
was
the
trying
nails?
to.
You know, you can use that as a weapon.
Pull it up, Mike. It's not.
Yeah, it is. That's got a curve in it.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Well,
Well, you're
around the turn of
Charlie
the
got that room, Tristan.
Huh?
Charlie got that room.
No, the one right there. There's a door.
This
right
was
there.
your room right here. You and your mom. That's where you slept.
But then I had my own room, remember?
Yeah, that was Charlie's. Charlie ended up in it.
That's all of it. Don't need the nails.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Now put your plywood in there. It's gotta be pretty tight.
Supposed to be.
I mean the plywood.
Here's what I want you to do, Tristan. Take a pencil.
Hold on. Bring this one for you.
Take a pencil. You see where these are?
Mhm.
I want you to make it an even line. Here, I'll show you. First one, I'll do it for you. I want you to go along every place there. Get on this top of this board like this. And go to the center of this board. And I want you to draw a line right here. On that. Every one of them. Just draw a line. And that shows us where this line is. Okay? On this one, make sure you're right in the middle of that board.
Very important job right here.
That way we know where to nail. Okay?
Okay.
You do it to every place. Don't step on these yet because they're not going to be.
Don't step down there either. You'll be getting right back up.
So you should do it like. What?
What did you say? Just like this. What we're trying to do is figure out where the center of the board is so we can put a mark and we'll line up this, we'll snap a line even. Just put one over here and one down there. Or one right in the middle there. We'll just snap a line.
Why? That'll be.
That piece of wood fell out.
Oh well.
Now you can
I
see
gotta
it
put
now.
this piece over there. Since
We're not
Steve
gonna-
screwed up. Mr. Sandman, yes.
Here, Tristan, I'll show you what Mike's talking about. See how he drew it right there? That's the center of that board. Go like this. Hold it there. Now put a mark right up here.
Wow, that's a long frickin' nail.
Now up on top. There you go.
Here, I'm gonna put some screws in that. Hand me those screws.
That's good, Tristan. You're messing it up. It was good enough. Let's see.
Hey, Tristan, hand me that screws or the drill. The drill. Mix and mingle with a jingling beat.
That's the jingle bell.
That's the jingle bell.
Rock.
That's the jingle bell rock.
It's a bright time for
Giddy up, jingles, pig up. There. fixed.
What are you gonna nail it to?
How am I gonna see now?
Nail it to this one.
I'll do both of them.
Yeah, this one. We're not gonna nail to that. We could, it wouldn't hurt nothing, but this side over here is screwed up.
Yeah, look. You're drawing the line over there.
I'm drawing the line. Give me that pen. So you should have your own. We usually do.
Goes up top, not below. Do that one. Do that one.
Here.
Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your boots.
Here, take this again. You're gonna have to learn how to do the filming too and do it right.
Yeah, and quit running around.
Running around like crazy.
And your filming goes.
And you want to get their face and everything in if you can.
Don't stand on that. I told you not to stand on that. What are you doing standing on that?
Get off that.
Get off of it. It's supposed to be level.
Get off. Do it. Come this way.
I'm off.
Come this way. What are you, a kid? What are you, a 9-year-old kid?
Yeah, what are you, a little kid or something? We just use nails. You want to drill them in? It's stronger if they're
Nails.
stronger if they're these.
La 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 la.
I would.
I think they're stronger. They're stronger. They last longer.
Porch was there.
Okay, so what have we done?
Made a house.
Huh?
Made a house.
Why did we put these in here?
To make a house.
What are we gonna
We're
put there
making a subfloor.
for the shower?
This is going to be a walk-in shower.
I know.
So what did we do here? Why did we put those in there?
As a frame.
Yes, we framed it out so we can put plywood on top of it.
That would have been more.
We're gonna put the plywood on there first. Watch.
So we're going to put a piece of plywood in the middle. And the reason we're going to put it in the middle is so that we'll have room on the sides to finish the plumbing. Now the question is, will a piece of pipe go under here, or we're going to have to take a...
It ain't gonna go under there now.
No, we can chip that out, and then I'll take that sander, and we'll take that sander. I might not even need to chip it out, and then just sand a hole down in there to where that pipe will lay here, and we're gonna have to see. I don't know if it's gonna fit under this. We might have to chip that out quite a bit to get over here, but we'll just do what we have to do.
Should have made that one longer, huh?
What?
Your frame on that one.
You're still gonna have the same problem up there. So we need to chip that out a little bit. It's not gonna hurt the integrity of that beam.
Well, go ahead and put your plywood in there.
Well, I'm gonna have to cut that out first. I'm gonna put the plywood in there.
No, you're not gonna. Just to see how it look. Let's put it on there just to show.
Wait. My legs hurt.
Oh, you poor thing.
Yeah.
You only have two?
This is the middle. No, I I got 3. I got to cut these other ones to fit that side. Remember?
Oh yeah, that you have.
I'm gonna have to cut
Watch,
one.
Tristan. Watch.
Where are the gloves?
This goes right in there. Right under there. Now,
Can I
just
walk
check
on
for
that?
level.
Can I walk on that?
I am.
So I can.
Jump up and down.
Bam! Right through.
We're not gonna go back.
Careful. Put the other ones on there. Is it on?
Yeah, come on.
Let me see.
Hold on.
Get the other ones on there and then go crossways with the big one.
It's a little bit country.
Cut.
It's good enough.
Want me to grab that big one?
Not yet. Put the.
Tristan?
You stay there.
Boy,
No.
hold on, Tristan. I'm not ready.
This one goes here.
Push it.
It's in there.
Not equal.
It's okay. It's not done yet. Put the. Oh, that. Move, Tristan. I can't see.
Used to be the right width. Get off of there.
I'm gonna have to tape your mouth shut.
If we need to, we could sand these boards down to wherever they need to go.
You're just gonna put plywood over there.
Report, report, report.
Are you putting another? You're putting another strip of plywood on top, right?
Yeah, so it's a. See, these aren't gonna. If you put, say, this one on here. See, that's too.
Too low.
But
But
that piece of is 3/4 of it.
Put it on there now. Let's put that piece on there. Go through there, maybe.
So now that's got to be. Well, it's got to go down to that point. This has got to go 3 inches from this wall. Like that. So that's why we got to put. That's not much of a piece of plywood under there. We got to come up that much.
Well, you got this hole. You got to cut down, and then it sits in there further.
Here, slide that down there and even that out. Butt it up against there. I'll hold this to where it won't move. Kick it again. All right, there you go. Now just draw a
Gotta
circle.
cut- There.
Well, this has got to be 8 inches.
If you're not straight on this.
We're crooked down here. Kick it in. Yeah, give it to me now. I'll put it on here. Are you filming? You getting it good? Here. It's important stuff you got going on there. It depends on if I cut that straight too, you know what I mean?
Is it solid against the wall?
That's close. Kick it in then. From over there.
Well, then
Or I'll do it.
Then it'll work. See, now that brought that in. That's okay.
This has got to be.
Let me get the felt pen. Hold on.
I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because. Oh yeah, that's pretty good there.
Here.
Did you kick this in?
I did not.
We got lucky. Here, give me the hammer.
Well, you haven't seen. Oh, yeah.
Give me the hammer. No, knock that in a little bit. Are you filming me?
Mm-hmm.
Here.
Okay, that's where I want
That's where it was originally.
I got lucky, didn't I? Now we find the center of that, put the little bit in there, and then cut an 8 or cut a. We got to cut an 8-inch hole. That's what he said to do. So
Who?
his name is Phil.
Give me the pen.
What's his last name? Phil something or other.
Phillips. I don't know.
Anyway, he's with the Vim Products. This is a Vim shower, walk-in shower. All right, we're done for the night. I think that's a pretty good ending for that video.
Can someone grab?
I will. And so Tristan, what do you think?
Cool.
Cool? You like doing this? Do you think you could do more of it later on in your life?
Probably.
Do you think it will help you in your life?
Yeah.
I do too.
Think you like helping us?
Do you like helping your uncles?
Yeah.
Be careful, you're going to get a
This thing.
sliver in your finger.
This is right where it doesn't need to be.
What's wrong with it?
That'll be okay. Well, we can.
Can't.
We gonna
You
need
can't leave it at that kind of a bind.
Well, we'll cut the bottom of the pipe off a little bit and lower it.
Still ain't gonna.
What's these for?
Well, I guess
That's just a valve, and we can cut that off a little bit. We can cut the pipe off a little bit.
we could
itself.
just cut this down and just make it real short. This.
Yeah.
That's what we'll do. Then that won't be in the way like that. But I don't think we need to. If we could.
We're gonna have to do some adjusting. That's all there is to it.
Yeah. I think. You cut this so the pipe will go through there.
I wouldn't.
But listen to me.
Don't be so stubborn as to take a little bit out of that beam.
Well, I'd rather take some out of this beam than that beam,
Why?
because that beam is holding the whole house. This is holding something here, and we're also gonna be putting a board right here.
You got your other 2x4 up there too that you're gonna have to cut a hole in, and then you're taking the integrity up
Why?
from those.
What do you mean?
Your
Why are we cutting
pipe.
it? Go ahead.
Your pipe is not gonna clear the other 2x4.
Oh, you mean here?
Yeah.
We'll cut a little piece out of that too, and double it up or something, or put more frame on it if you're so inclined. We'll just have to look at it for structurally. That's all, right? 'Cause that's important.
That beam is real thick, and you only have to take it down a little bit.
Well, take it down a little bit, take that down up a little bit, and see what happens.
Yeah, whatever.
I finally say something, and your only thing you say is whatever.
Hey, you're cruising for a bruising, mister.
Whatever. Say whatever.
Whatever.
Like. Say now, go like this. All right, everybody. Make sure you thumbs up. And if you want to see more of Tristan, what's your name of your channel?
I can't do that.
Why?
Go.
Is it bad? Is it a bad name? You don't know it? What? What's the name of your channel? Don't step on it. What's the name of your channel?
Tristan in the box.
Is that okay? You want it to be people to know?
No.
Why?
I know.
Because he doesn't want subscribers. Here, we're done.
My tablet broke and I can't post it.
All right, this is Mike.
Well, we'll post it for you.
This is Mike with Fixing It with the Long Bros. In episode 6, I believe it's 6,
I think it's
7. This is part 7. Put a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell because you want every one of our videos. And Tristan is our little helper today, and I'm pretty sure that when he grows older and older and older, he'll be showing me how to do stuff, right?
If you're alive.
I'm not dead.
You'll be older tomorrow.
I got a long life ahead of me. I'll probably outlive you. If you're alive. If you're alive, I'll help you. You little rat. All right. See you next time on what? Fixing It with the Long Bros. Do it yourself, because doing it yourself is always better, because you'll do it better because you care.
Yourself.